Greetings, LEGO and D&D nerds. I am Ian, and today is the day I've been waiting for months. The LEGO D&D minifigure series is here. That's right, it is September 1st, as of today when I'm filming this. Obviously, you're probably watching in the future, so it's not September 1st, unless it's been a year. You get the point. I have been anxiously awaiting the release of these figures since they were announced way back, I don't know, 6 months ago, or whenever it was. So I immediately ran out to my local LEGO store, and I picked up, hopefully, a whole complete set. And we're gonna open them today, see if I got any duplicates, or if I have, in fact, a complete set, and I'll share my thoughts and kind of give them a little review. So I have here a set of 12 minifigs that I got just at the store, and we're gonna see how I did. I picked these out using this app, the Minifig scan app. I've heard mixed things about these scanners, and I haven't tried one before, so this is going to be us figuring out if it works. According to the app, this should be a full set of 12, so let's find out which ones I got. All right, so starting off, we have Strad von Zarovich. I really like this torso printing, like this kind of fancy noble dress that he's got going on with the bits of armor, and the arm printing is really good. He's got like a kind of a fur cloak. This one's got sort of an armored paladin. Very good. I really like this style of sword too. That's a little bit newer LEGO style, so I'm happy with that. We've got this rat with red eyes. Very nice. And I like the rock printing on the base too, which I think they're all going to have, but this is the first one I opened. Yeah, so off to a strong start. And as we go, I'm just going to check them off the list. All right, number 2, we've got our Halfling Druid, which is just such a cool figure. I love this little headpiece. We've got this bird who's got head printing, which is cool. Very nice body, and we've got a double-sided cape. We've got brown on the inside and green on the outside. Very nice. Comes with 2 heads, which is also fun. So you have a female head and a male head with some mutton chops going on here. Both are double printed. I liked that they included the double heads for a lot of the figures in the Red Dragon's Tail set, and I like that they're doing it here too. It's a nice touch and gives some more customization, especially if people are planning to use these as character inspiration for a campaign. All right, figure number 3, we have this Gian Warlock, which is really cool. You can see on the face printing here, we've got those classic Gith patterns, but very cool figure. I love the torso and leg printing on him. Again, we have the dual faces and this dagger, which I've never seen before. So that is a really cool piece. I'm not sure if that's from a different series, but I have not seen that before. I don't have any of these, and I got a spare, so that's nice. The eyeball staff is super cool, and we've got this elf hair piece, which I believe is the same. Let's compare here. Yeah, this looks like the same hair piece from the Elven Wizard that came with Red Dragon's Tail, but in a different skin tone and hair color, so that's pretty cool. I'm so excited for this one. This guy is super cool. The MindFlor. I love this head mold. This is fantastic. Love it so much. And pretty cool armor piece too, printing on the torso there. I made a MindFlor mini for my campaign, which I might go over at some point how I did, but I basically used the Davy Jones beard piece. I made a mold of it in a resin cast, and then I cut off some of the tentacles down to 4, and I used that for the base. But this is such a cool head, and it's the hard ABS plastic, not the more rubbery kind, which I was kind of thinking it might be with the tentacles. And he comes with a little pet intellect devourer, which is so cool. The detail, and he can go on top of another figure's head and devour his brain. That is absolutely wild. Overall, great figure. All right, we've got a Tling Sorcerer. This is just awesome. Great printing, got some arm printing as well, and a really great tiefling hair headpiece with the horns. And this dragon mold, oh my goodness, that's so cool. I love a good tiny dragon mold because I just love dragons. So Very excited about that. And what a great figure. And again, we've got 2 heads, so that's nice. All right, this one is Elf Bard. Very nice. I like the printing again. So far, we're 6 for 6 on really cool printing that I'm a big fan of. And I also like that we have a unique printing on this loot. This is the previous loot pieces that we've had for comparison. This one has a much fancier design, which is really cool that they've included that. Nice new elf hair piece also, and I like this scarf. That's pretty cool. And again, we've got dual heads. And here is our dwarf. This is a very cool figure. We got the little axe pendant on the printed torso there. I love that. And this axe head is really cool. I haven't seen this before either. I'm not sure if that's new for this series or if I just haven't come across it, but very cool piece. We've got the fur, I like that. And the arm printing is really nice. We've got dual heads again. The male one has a nice beard here, red, that matches the hair. So yeah, another very nice figure. And so far, no duplicates. Let's keep our fingers crossed. All right, this one is the Lady of Pain, the ruler of Sigil. I think this figure is pretty cool. I do have some, I don't know, we're going to talk about her, but let's start off with I love the printing on the armor. This is a really cool piece. I feel like this torso would make a really good Aquaman custom figure. So I might try that out and see what it looks like. And her cape with the tassels is really cool. And she's got a cubic gate with her and this headpiece, which is really neat, but it is the more rubbery material, not the hard ABS plastic, which makes sense with these spikes on the side. I'm not a huge fan of, she's just got a solid head, and then the face printing is part of the headpiece, and I don't love that. But they also did this with King Triton in the Little Mermaid set. That's the big seashell, and and that one's not flexible. That's a hard headpiece, but the king's face is just part of the crown and beard thing, and I wish they hadn't done that, and I wish they hadn't done it here, because that makes this a little less swappable. Like, you can't use this headpiece for someone else who doesn't have this face, because her face is part of it. You'd have to, like, cut the face out, which, I mean, obviously I'm not going to do to this one. If I had a spare, maybe I would, but yeah, I don't know. It's not the choice I would have made, but it still looks really good. And as for her cubic gate, I'm really excited about this piece. It actually came with 2, so I got a bonus cubic gate. The printing on this tile is really cool. I do wish the other sides had printing also. It's a tile stacked on a plate, so, I mean, that's not feasible. I kind of wish maybe that instead they had done like a brick, just a translucent brick, and then it could have had printing on 4 sides and maybe put a plate on the top. I understand that then it would be a little bit less cubic because it'd be a little taller, but this isn't a perfect cube either. I don't know, it would have been cool to see printing on some of the other faces, since a cubic gate is supposed to have, you know, a different plane represented by each face of the cube. But overall, still a pretty cool figure, and I am excited about her. Now this one I've been looking forward to. We have the Witch Queen Tasha. This is a great figure. Her look matches, I mean, she looks exactly like Tasha from the cover of Tasha's Cauldron. It's great work, but yes, so we have the cool opening spell book with printing on the cover and a printed tile, and you can see that this spell, we have this laughing face here and some runes, but this is clearly supposed to represent Tasha's hideous laughter, which is a spell of her creation. We've got this magenta flame in the cauldron, and such a cool hair piece with the witch hat. You've got these red curls and her hat. Very good figure. And now we've got the CRA Ranger. This is such a great figure. I like the torso. That's some very cool armor, and we have obviously brand new printed fawn legs with the eagle talons. That's very cool. This little dog as the beast companion, and this newer style bow, which I like a lot. A new eagle headpiece and these new wings also. There's a lot, there's a lot of really cool stuff going on with this figure here. I don't use Aarakocra a lot in my games, I find. This is a very cool figure, which might lead to me changing that. Finally, the Dragonborn Paladin. This is probably the one I was looking forward to the most. Either this one or the Tling Sorcerer because of that dragon, that little dragon that she comes with. But this guy is super, super cool. I just love, oh my gosh. I'm a big fan of this new dragon head that we've gotten. So now we get it in gold, which is awesome. This shield, it's got a dragon on it, great printing there. And this mace with the pearl, like this is a piece that I have not seen before as this mace head, which is really cool. And then also we've gotten this kind of pearl, this opal sheen, so cool, very holy looking for a paladin. And then this armor, look at this armor piece. Let me take his head off. And we can examine then, first of all, the printing on the torso and the arms is fantastic. That's a really great piece. And then look at this armor piece. This is so cool. It is reminiscent of the old armor, kind of combined with like that newer half shoulder armor, but on both sides. That I really love this armor piece. I wish I had 20 of these. This is fantastic. I'm such a huge fan of this guy. Great figure. We have Zastam the Red Wizard. We've got a two-part cape here with the collar, the cool rib printing on the robes, and this skull that he has is translucent red, but with the classic Lego skull pattern. I love that. And a very cool face. So that rounds out our whole set. We got no duplicates, and I guess we can say that the Minifig scan app is a success. So it worked 12 out of 12 for me. And so that will give us our final check mark. And we have completed the whole set. So here we are, full set, 12 for 12. And I am very happy with all of them. I think we've got some great new molded pieces, some really great printing. I'm so excited that I finally got to open these. You really have no idea how long I've been waiting for these. I thought that they were coming out at the same time as the Red Dragon's Tail, and I found out I had to wait till September, and I was like, ugh. I'm so glad they're finally here now. I will probably be picking up a few more of these just randomly when I'm making other Lego purchases, because I would not mind having duplicates of any of these pieces. There's some really great parts here that I can make good use of for my campaigns and for making future characters, so I'm very, very excited. I really hope that in the future we get a Series 2 of the D&D CMF. That would be awesome. We can keep this collaboration going, so let's keep our fingers crossed for that. And be sure to join me for the next episode where we'll do another brick bestiary and build a D&D creature out of Lego bricks. Leave a comment down below if there is something you'd like to see me build in the future, and thanks for watching, guys.